Hello everybody and welcome to another one of my videos. This one is gonna be a little bit different than what I normally do, which is reviewing Polish rations, full rations. And now I'm just gonna do some quick reviews of the mains. Because as you can see, I have quite a lot of mains in front of me. And that's because you can actually buy these individually from the Arpol website. And actually, you can buy all of the components that are normally in Polish rations on that website. And they're actually quite cheap. So all of these meals are somewhere between €1.30 or €2, which in dollars is $1.60 and something like $2.30. So that's actually a really good deal. And you can buy all of the other components as well for basically, pennies, less than $1. So this is a really exciting thing for me because, well, I can try out a lot of the mains that I could not find in other Polish rations because not all of them are all the time available. And B, you can actually get these with some really good dates. So if you can see here, this is what we're gonna eat now, is the 4th of June, 2023. So these are really fresh rations, and this is a good way that you could actually make your own MREs and probably save money on them. Okay, so this is the main I'm gonna try out today. It is the risotto pomodoro, which is the rice and tomato. It is 50% rice, 35% tomato, other types of vegetables like paprika and onion. And because I do not have any cutlery, because it doesn't come in a ration bag with an accessory pack, I'm gonna use this cutlery, which I think is from the Polish People's Republic, and it's quite neat. It's quite a self-contained package, and it also doubles as a can opener. So I'm just gonna use the spoon for now, and let's dig in because I'm quite hungry, and I'm very curious about this main because I have seen it in 8-hour rations, vegetarian ones, but I was not able to buy them because they were gone when I actually wanted to get them. So an interesting main. It seems very simple and it smells quite nice. And I warmed it up by steaming it, and it has a very type of Italian sort of pizza smell to it. Let's see if I can hold it up long enough so you can get a little look and what this is about. So it looks kind of dense. You can see the tomato and the onion in there and a lot of the rice. This is parboiled rice. Looks quite nice. I'm just gonna put it on the tray so you can have a good idea what is in there. Oh, that went quite smooth. And I'm just gonna take this out and divide it up. So this is 400 grams actually. And it contains, it's actually quite healthy. It contains 114 calories per 100 gram, of which only 2 is fat. Here you can see it. It's really quite simple. Just rice, spices, some onions, and tomato. So let's try if it's any good. It actually tastes surprisingly nice. There's some type of broth there that really gives it a decent flavor. The rice has quite a good texture. Not mushy. Which is kind of surprising. It's actually really good. I do think you would need a little bit more than just that because it's really just rice and tomato, but it has a surprisingly complex flavor. It's probably the vegetable broth that's used in there. It is also not too dry. There's actually some moisture in here, and I'm very impressed by it. So yeah, overall, the rice has a good texture. It is not dry, and it has a surprisingly complex flavor. It has a little bit of the Italian seasoning there, and you can taste some of the vegetable broth. You don't really taste the onion that much, but it's actually surprisingly good for how simple it is. It really tasted like rice you could have just made on the hob yourself. So really impressed, and especially if you consider the price for this, which is $1.60 or €1.30. It's very impressive, and I think it's a very good vegetarian option. I think the only sort of comment I would have is that I'm not quite sure how filling this is going to be in the long run. They could have added a little bit of beans or chickpeas or something like that. Something that would last a little bit longer in your stomach, because now it felt like half of a meal. Even though it tasted quite good, it's still sort of lacking something. And especially if you have this in a vegetarian ration, you can just have a can of luncheon meat to add to it or something like that. But yeah, overall, thoroughly impressed. So thank you for watching and see you next time.